Whoa. Well, it just happened, guys. Ultra Miami is canceled. So Ultra Miami is canceled. What does that mean for all of us, right? So I personally think that this is gonna pave the way for what other festivals are gonna be doing. So honestly, in the near future, you're gonna start seeing other festivals closed, and it's probably gonna get worse. It's gonna be worse than just the festival scene. Schools are gonna start closing, airports are gonna start closing as well. Some of them will probably have restricted domestic travel. It's just gonna get worse and worse. I just got back from a meeting with some of the public health organizations, and we were kind of like just talking about everything that's gonna happen. So some of those things I'm gonna share with you guys. One of those things being is when the schools close, that means parents are going to start staying at home with their kids, which also means there's going to be less jobs out there. There's going to be less people working in these jobs. So that's just something to take into account. People are probably going to start getting quarantined. So what that means is usually you're going to be self-quarantined for about 2 weeks so that you don't infect other people. And that could leave you in a state where you don't work, where your family's not there, and you're just gonna be self-quarantined for 2 weeks, just passing the time. Now I get why like Ultra Miami canceled that festival, right? Like there's obviously gonna be a bunch of people from all over the world going into Miami. Miami already has a death rate there from the coronavirus, so it's already considered a pretty hot zone at the moment. So I can see the decision to like close it down. A lot of people are angry though. Some people think that it's just another flu, and that we get that. But the thing about the flu is we have a vaccine for it. We have a way of containing it, and we have a way of making sure that we don't spread it and kill other people. Some people are saying that the flu has a higher death rate at the moment, etc., etc. Yeah, that's true based on the numbers right now, but China hasn't really been showing us the right number for the amount of deaths that have been going on. If you listen to like the media, you're gonna start seeing people from China putting out information that instantly gets cut down by China and being restricted, since they don't have like a free speech like we do in the US. They're not really allowed to make themselves seem worse than it is, right? So at the beginning, China was kind of cutting down on what the people were saying about the coronavirus. I don't doubt that they're cutting down information from what's really happening in China. And yeah, people are freaking out. I just went to the store and I couldn't find water, I couldn't find hand sanitizer, I couldn't find towels, I couldn't find anything. And I'm in Colorado, so we're not even one of the crazy places. One of my friends was telling me in LA, they're already fighting each other there for the last bit of water that's left in all the stores. He told me, yeah man, they're like fist fighting each other. It was just nuts. So he's thinking about getting a gun, just the way people are acting. It's getting crazy and crazier. So I just want you guys to stay safe out there. I know some of you guys are thinking of like, oh, let me just go get like one of those dust masks that I use for like the festivals. Those won't, those are made of cotton. Those are not going to protect you from the coronavirus. And then the mask that you do want to get, it's just not good to have. They're harder to breathe. The N95 masks that we use over the medical field, those are specifically to just help patients. Without those, we won't be able to help them. And for normal people to wear them on a constant basis, it's just gonna be hard for you to breathe. And plus, you probably don't have anything to worry about if you're between the ages of 1 and 19. Super healthy immune system, nothing to worry about. The thing is, some of those guys, some of those like 1 and 19-year-olds aren't really showing symptoms, but they're still able to like spread it to the elderly. And sad, but it's true. The older generation in these like elderly homes, they're dying. They don't have the immune system to kind of combat the coronavirus. Obviously, they already die from the flu sometimes, but this coronavirus is kind of adding on to it. I don't know. So like my takeaway from this is expect more festivals to jump on this bandwagon of just canceling due to the coronavirus. I have EDC Las Vegas coming up, and honest to God, I think that they're gonna cancel it, which sucks, you know, because I was really looking forward to it. But if they don't cancel it, I'm going. Like, coronavirus and all, I'm going full send. But if they do cancel it, you know, they have like everyone's health at mind. Even if you do, you know, even if you're fine with the coronavirus, you going back home to your grandmother and then you killing her 2 weeks later isn't helping anybody. There isn't going to be a vaccine for any of this for at least a year. I mean, you're talking about testing it on animals, testing it on humans, making sure it's FDA approved, making sure that you mass produce for the entire, you know, US, the entire world, if we're talking like world span. So it's like we're not gonna find any vaccine anytime soon. There's not gonna be a cure anytime this year, you know. So we're looking at next year. Things will hopefully start getting better. At this moment, cities are in a state of emergency, and everyone's honestly panicking, and it's not helping anybody. But just stay safe out there, guys. I hope that you're in a city that's well off than most of the cities out here that are fighting each other for a gallon of water. And, you know, hopefully they don't cancel EDC because I want to go. But, alright guys, stay safe.